Thank you. Welcome to the Woolies episode 4. My name is Haley.
Brianne.
This is a weaving, knitting, crocheting, and fiber podcast from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are podcasting from a different spot today. This is my house, my apartment. My life is currently in shambles because I closed on my first house, which is exciting, except I'm busy and I can't get my life together. So in lieu of going to Breeze today, just the way the fates worked out, she was cool with coming here. So we are in my dark and dismal apartment, not Breeze, fun, happy yarn times.
It's still very nice here. Still cozy.
Thank you. Part of the other side of it being in my apartment is that my mug collection is bad. I have like 3 mugs.
They're still so cute though.
This is one that I think Chris, my boyfriend, got from Nashville or somewhere in Tennessee, somewhere where the Great Smoky Mountains are. He brought that back. It's like an old person mug. This one, this mug is pretty cute. This is my cat mug. Did you notice this?
Is this supposed to be Tater?
No, it looks a lot like my cat Tater, but it has like its own little piece.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
The handle is its tail.
It looks handmade.
It is. It was handmade in Ligonier, actually.
Wow.
Where Kathy's Creations is. If you guys are local to Pennsylvania.
Speaking of Haley's cat, she's just rubbing up
I'm so
against
sorry.
me.
We got a lot of feedback about Avery and how funny she was. On the last episode, Tater is rude and she will interrupt us and she will probably meow. So I apologize in advance, but
not rude.
She's just like this and there's nothing I can do. So
she's very talkative.
Yeah, she's very, very, very chatty and she might try to like jump up on your lap. So I'm sorry.
Not shy.
Sorry.
She's very cute.
So it's been our usual 2 weeks since we last podcast, and boy has it been an interesting 2 weeks. Thinking about our own personal lives and also out in the universe. So Brie, what are some fun things that we've done in the last 2 weeks?
Well, last time we talked a lot about Rags Fiber Affair, and we went, and it was amazing.
It was so much fun.
We bought a lot of yarn.
We have I would probably say 75% of today's podcast is literally just stuff that we got at Rags Fiber Affair.
I would say 80.
Yeah, it's a lot. We're like looking at a table right now, like, it's a lot.
We have a whole pile. And that's about it. A lot of things got canceled. I figured we would talk about this at the end, but Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet Festival that was supposed to be next weekend got postponed.
I understand why, obviously.
This is how it's going to be the next couple weeks.
If you're watching this not in March of 2020, we're in the throes of the coronavirus right now, so someday this will just be a hilarious, distant memory, but right now all of our fun stuff's getting canceled.
Yes.
But Brie, the one thing that I was thinking about is we also celebrated International Women's Day.
We did!
And Brianne vended at the All Rise Female Maker Fair at the Ace Hotel. You did such a wonderful job.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Really good.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a vendor at an Ace Hotel market. And it was a beautiful day. I think it was in the 60s, like 65. People were walking their dogs there. They're like, yeah, I ran here. Like, I would never run anywhere in public.
No.
I had mad respect for those people that ran to the event and then ran back home.
Yeah.
But it was just a lot of fun.
I like that. I think out of all the markets that you vended at, that one has the most, like, walking traffic. I know Squirrel Hill Night Market, the whole premise of that is walking, but, like, walking to the place. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, there's, like, a lot of restaurants around and everything. And I think that was, like, one of my most favorite markets I've ever done.
I think you did really well.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. So if you guys missed the All Rise Female Maker Fair, you missed out because it was a good time. Also, if I can comment on how busy it was, I attended just as a, patron or whatever. Our friend Christy and I got there at like 10:08, and the first 100 people in the doors got this cute little like tote bag thing, and we were like, all right, cool, like, sign me up, we're ready to get this bag. And we show up at 10:08 and they're like, hi, welcome. And we're like, no, where's the bag? I want the bag.
There was a line when they open up the doors and a whole like rush of people like walked right in. I was like, oh, okay. I did not expect it to be that busy that early.
Yeah.
It usually takes like an hour for people to get moving in there. But it was nonstop busy. The energy in the room was amazing.
I really liked it. I also took over vending Bree's booth, like, just for her to go to the bathroom and, like, eat lunch and go shopping and stuff like that. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I like vending, especially for stuff that's not my own, because I feel so comfortable talking about it. I'm like, come look at Bree, she's amazing. Look at her stuff. Look at all these weavings. Come on, like, you need one of these.
Literally how she talks. Haley
I
is
know.
a pro. I'm sitting there like, hi.
Hi.
And Haley's like, hi, how are you? Welcome.
I know.
I'm so much energy. I was like, I'm so jealous.
I'm a salesperson inherently, and especially with things that I love. Like, I think everyone should own one of your weavings, so it's easy for me to be like, come buy a weaving because you need it.
Thank you.
Because I believe that.
When I'm just like, will you please buy a weaving?
Will you please?
If you want.
Take this home with you. It's good.
Only if you want, though. Are you sure?
Speaking of the market and weaving stuff, tell us about what you're wearing, because you look amazing in that color.
Oh, thank you. I think I've talked about my Weaver Fever shirts a couple of times.
I don't think you have.
Okay, well,
Have you worn one?
I have not worn one, but I think I've just, like, smallly mentioned it.
Yeah, maybe, like, casually.
Yeah, but I guess I'll stand up.
Weaver Fever.
So these were screen printed in my basement. Again, another shout out to my boyfriend because he designed them.
David.
We talk about him every episode.
I know, he's so sweet.
Yeah, I just added a couple more shirts into my shop, and David is actually at home screen printing more for me because he is so kind.
An angel.
So I'm going to be adding even more sizes into my shop. So each shirt is unique to its color. We just buy random sizes and then screen print them. I think I'm going to be adding some more like blacks, grays, and I think there's a very dark maroon color coming.
Like the jewelry tones and neutral stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
So some of those colors will be added to the shop probably tonight. And then, yeah, we made these because I love, like, knitting merchandise. Like, shirts that say, like, knitter or something about yarn related. Like Shelly Can's famous yarn snob shirt.
Yes.
I could live in that shirt. But there's nothing ever for weavers, so trying to get some Weaver Fever stuff out there.
I love that. There's really not a lot of stuff for weavers.
No. Not really, no. Some people have done, like, random prints and bags, but...
Yeah, like, nothing... I think these are super cute.
Thanks. Yeah, I love them. We're trying to get some bags printed. I got some prototype bags that we're going to try out to print today.
Nice!
Yeah, so I love a good tote bag.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you guys are printing them today?
Yeah.
Or is David printing them as we speak?
As we speak.
Oh, my God. God bless him.
I know. He's so kind. So kind.
Speaking of boyfriends, my boyfriend Chris also lives here, and he may come in, so if you hear a loud door opening and then us laughing, it's because we're podcasting, like, literally right in front of where the door is, and he would totally come in and be like, what's going on? What are you doing? You know what I mean? So, anyway, if that happens, sorry.
Guest Tater and Chris.
I know, remind me, if by the end of the video Tater hasn't showed up,
we'll get her.
I will go pluck the Tater from the ground. She's currently lurking. I can see her down there. She's so cute. This is why we can't podcast at my house. I can't, like, hold it together. So, lots of good things, and then also the coronavirus. So, we don't need to talk about that because everyone knows about that already. But we did do the All Rise Female Maker Fair, the Rags Fiber Fair. That was super fun.
That was amazing.
I feel like we did... Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? Before we, like, transition into what's next, I want to say thank you guys to everyone who we talked to at Rags Fiber Fair and even at the All Rise Female Maker Fair. We had, like, people coming up and saying, like, I watched you guys on the internet.
I never thought that someone would say that to me. No.
No, we were like, hi, hello, like, be our friend. Do you want a pin? Do you want a patch? Do you want a sticker? Like, what do you want? We're, like, throwing stuff at people. I even, like, gave a bunch of pins out to people who were like, like I didn't know. I was like, oh, we have a podcast. Come watch it. You know what I mean?
I only have one pin left. I'm gonna have to order more.
I know. I have like a bag of pins, but 0 patches. Like,
yeah, we need
no
more
patches
too.
to speak of. So that was really nice. So if you guys said hello to us,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're the best.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It was so nice. And we're at like 130 subscribers or something, which is crazy. That's so nuts.
That is crazy. I can't believe we're on episode 4. So
I know, this is like legit.
This is legit.
Proper podcast.
Proper podcast. We're podcasters.
Speaking of us being a proper podcast, we did not plug our Instagram yet, so we have an Instagram for this YouTube channel. It is at the Woolies podcast on Instagram. You can find Brienne at moon_and_yarn at, I always want to put a third underscore in there, on Instagram and Etsy and Facebook.
And Twitter.
And Twitter. I literally always forget that.
So
Every single episode, I forget. I'm so sorry. And Twitter. And you can find me, Haley, at Lochnits, LOCHKNITS, on Instagram, Ravelry, and Etsy. So we are recently sold out of our Woolies pins and patch combination.
I have one left.
Brie has one left. If you want the patch and pin, go buy it because they're all gone. We started with like more than 20, I think.
Yeah, I think we had 20, and then we sold them, and
we gave some away.
Plus we kept some. But
yeah,
overall, I think we had a couple on our
At
shops.
least more than 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you want one, go get one. Also, coming to our shop is no more pins and patches, but I should have talked slower because she's still opening them. We got stickers! Ta-da! They're so cute! I love them!
They are very cute.
I love them so much.
So, I'm a big sticker person.
Mm-hmm.
So, who else doesn't love stickers?
Right.
So, we got those. I get a little wild with Sticker Mule. They send me a deal, and I'm just like, yes.
Sold. Done.
Absolutely.
Purchased.
I will buy stickers. You're right. I do need more.
Mm-hmm. I love stickers for everything. I have like Lochnit stickers. I have 17,000 Moon and Yarn stickers. Mm-hmm. Now we have the Woolly stickers. You can never have too many stickers.
No.
So to share the love of stickers with you, they will be available in our Etsy stores. We will put them on there.
That's true.
So good stuff.
I do want to ask you one question real quick before we get into other fun things.
Of course.
What are you wearing?
Oh my gosh, I'm such a dingus. Sorry. This is the Tecumseh sweater, which is probably a little difficult to see. I will blow out our camera here for a second. So I had knitted this in like a minty light green color. Again, like some episode mental lapse that no one said, hey, don't do that because you're not going to wear it. So I knitted the whole thing in like a mint green color. And then contrast colors were like hot pink and gray.
It was very pretty.
It was really pretty, but like not with my face and body.
Yeah,
and
it looked nice with your face and body. It's just not you as your personality. Yeah.
It was not at all. So I let it languish in my sweater drawer for almost a year. I think I only wore it like twice. And then I said, the hell with it. I'm just going to over-dye it. So I over-dyed it. And I used just like black acid dye from Dharma Trading, and now it's like this spooky like ghost Tecumseh. Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of this light is helping, but anyway, it's like kind of ghostly looking. You can still see that it was a Tecumseh, but I wear it so much more now. It's like my jam. Also, I've had an epiphany about sweater knitting, which I will talk about in whips also, but I am done knitting sweaters with full sleeves because my favorite sweaters are my 3/4 length sleeve ones. Sorry, I don't need to like put it in front of you. Because they don't impede my knitting. Which is like really pitiful, but I really don't like my long sleeve sweaters because I don't like pulling up sleeves because they get bunchy. Yeah. And then they get like stuck, like they get all wrinkly but I don't really like them long because I don't like whenever the needles, like touch my sleeves. I probably sound like a lunatic, whatever. Anyway, my point is I had some like epiphany that I really like 3/4 length sleeve sweaters, and I thought 3/4 length sleeve sweaters were not that cool. I immediately went towards all like long sleeve designs for like the past year or so. So I need to get my act together and get back on the 3/4 sleeve train.
You're
These are my
learning.
favorite.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
Thank you. That is what I'm wearing. Oh, also, Tecumseh is by Caitlin Hunter, which, if you're watching knitting podcasts, you probably already know that. So, anyway, moving on.
Here we are.
How do I want to say this?
We have a surprise?
Yeah, tell us about our surprise. I can barely contain myself.
That's okay. So our surprise is, dun da da da, we're going to be having a giveaway.
It's the first giveaway.
First giveaway ever.
So exciting.
And I have to tell it, we got the hookup.
We got the hookup.
Seriously. So when we went to Rags Fiber Affair, our friend Rebecca from Dusty Trees was oh so kind. So very kind.
Whipped out a bag for us and said, here you go. Please give this away on your podcast. And we were like,
sure. Thank you.
Thank
Amazing.
you. Oh my God, you read
Wow.
my mind. Like, we were going to go up and be like, hey, Rebecca, maybe sometime if you thought about considering, like, we could potentially do, and she's like, here you go.
Here you go.
Boom.
Didn't even
done.
have to ask. She
So,
read our minds.
This is not just like some person who gave us some yarn. Like, we are kind of obsessed with her, and we love her products. And we will share with you right now what those products are that we're going to be giving away, because she gave us like a little bit of everything, and I'm so excited to share this with someone.
I can't. Are you? Oh my gosh.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Hit me with it.
So,
I love her so
look how
much.
gracious these are.
These are so pretty.
So you're best at reading off the yarn.
Yeah, totally. The yarn content of this giveaway is 3 mini skeins. They are all fingering weight. They're all on her Root fingering weight mini skein base. So the Root is 90% American superwash merino and 10% nylon. So these would make super cute stripy socks.
Yes.
Or heels, toes, ribbing, cup, like whatever you want to do. And each one is about 80 yards. So that is 240 yards total on the yardage side. The colorways are Witch's Brew, love that. Fallen Tree, which is the brown, and then a Toad on a Log. How cute.
That's so cute.
I love her so much. Rebecca, you are seriously adorable. So this is fingering weight goodness that we are going to be giving away.
It's
I
so
love
pretty.
these colors. I love.
There's so much you can do with those. You can make the socks. I mean, if you're a weaver, you can put that into making a scarf or even a tapestry if you wanted, or a placemat. So many endless ideas. And those colors are so pretty together.
I really like her bases. She told us whenever we were at Rags Fiber Affair that her bases she's trying to make her bases more unique, because she said she felt like everyone and their brother was just dyeing on the same base. So the only thing that really sets you apart at that point is you're dyeing. And I mean, if you're doing tonal colors, I can understand how you might feel like, oh, well, Brie does tonal colors and I do tonal colors, and what's really the difference? So she said that she is moving to all American-made bases. And we were like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And she said, yes. And right now, all of her, like, this base is from Pennsylvania. Like, processed, milled and everything in Pennsylvania. And we were like, oh my gosh, Rebecca, if I got any of that wrong, I'm so sorry. I don't mean it.
Correct us.
I was just very excited for you. But I think that's really wonderful.
That's amazing.
Like, PA milled goodness.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, milled in PA, dyed in PA, and then given away from a PA podcast.
Wow.
I like it.
We also have more.
Yes,
that she
this is
gave us.
not it. We
It's
just
not it.
are obsessed with the yarn. So, what else is going to be in this prize packet?
So she also makes soaps.
Ugh.
So we have this bar soap that she made.
This-
Drunken Hippie.
Yeah, this smell, I am 90% sure this is her most popular smell.
So good.
This,
It's a beer soap.
a beer soap.
Yeah, it says beer soap. Drunken Hippie beer soap.
So I think that there is beer action involved in this, and there's also a strong whiff of patchouli, which is beautiful. So I put all of my yarn in the same bag as this, And this was in its own bag, and my yarn still smells amazing.
It smells so good.
It smells really
You can
good.
smell it on the table.
And she hand pours these, so they all, I like the cutouts. So like sometimes the top of hers have like little flowers pressed into them. Like they're all very uniquely shaped, but this is amazing.
This is amazing. Plus it's plant-based,
Oh,
which I love.
That's so nice.
Yes, that's really important for me, so.
I can feel how soft this is. Like
It's
how
so soft. It's amazing.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I love how she puts made by a real person and the Tropier on there.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yes, so that's another thing that's cool. So not only is, I can't get this to focus. Not only is Rebecca a super cute and fun local dyer to us, but she is from my hometown. I am from Latrobe-ish, like Derry, that square mile, you know, whatever. But I saw her once vending at Rags a couple years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm from Derry. Like, how have our paths never crossed before? So she's really amazing, and I can say that I support her with all my heart. Yeah.
One last thing that she
and
gave
that's
us.
not all.
This is all. This is the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very important thing.
Yes.
This is something that Haley recommended to me, and now it's the only.
I recommended to Haley and to you and to
Yes.
Christy. Yes.
She makes wool wash.
Wool wash. This is
Sorry to
the
make it
best,
bad.
my favorite wool wash to use, period, like hands down forever. It is a no, what do they call it? A no rinse. Like, you don't have to rinse it out if you don't want to. I think the smell is really pleasant, and it is a low to no suds wash. So it's not going to like change the quality or the appearance or anything of your finished product. It truly washes it. If you're trying to block it, it's perfect prep to wet block something. If you are washing like once a season or twice a season or whatever, you're washing your knits, this is my go-to wool wash. This is the best. So this is a full bottle. This is 8 ounces. Rebecca got me hooked like last year. She gave me a mini bottle and she was like, here, try this. Like, let me know what you think. And I was like, oh no, I know what you're doing. Like, this is incredible stuff. So, I saw her, I used up all that small bottle. Then the last time I saw her, like 6 months ago, I bought like a big bottle from her, and I think I'm ready to get like my second big bottle.
Wow.
Like, I love it. I use it for everything.
That's amazing.
So good. And it's, let me see if there's sorry, we're going to try to smell this. Oh, there's not. Smell that.
Ooh.
It's like so
tea tree.
like, but kind of lavendery,
Lavendery, yeah.
I don't know, it's just so fresh. Like, I love
Very
it.
refreshing.
I love the smell. I love that there's no, if there is color, it's like super minimal. I've never had any color like be impacted by this whatsoever. But she has a good like scent base, you know, with her soaps and with that, like, it's very powerful, but it's not too strong. It's not overpowering, if that makes sense.
It says a mix of essential oils for the smell.
Yeah.
So.
Gosh, she's just so talented. Rebecca, you're so talented.
Yeah, she's amazing. We
I
love
totally
her.
love you.
And we're very excited to have this giveaway that we're going to be posting on our Instagram account.
Yes, so let me tell you about how you can be entered for the giveaway. First things first, this is an Instagram only giveaway. So in the future, we're going to continue to have giveaways because, I mean, we already have like 130 subscribers, so that's a pretty good pool of people, I think, to be giving stuff away, especially because we feel so passionately about our products, clearly. So this one, first time, is going to be Instagram only. So what that means is that if you have an Instagram account, to win, you should go to @the_Woolies podcast on Instagram. We're going to have a giveaway, like glaringly obvious giveaway post where we're going to photograph and, you know, kind of show off what's being given away. It'll have the instructions under there too, but what you will want to do is tag one of your friends who you think would also enjoy watching our podcast, and then also just let us know where you're from.
Yeah, we're very curious.
Yeah, we have, I know we have one viewer in Australia, and whenever I like read that, I was like, wait, like the country, Australia, like that's so funny, that's so crazy. So
please tell us who you are.
Yeah, tell us who you are, where you are, especially in this, you know, couple weeks to probably a couple months of social distancing, I think that this giveaway can kind of bring us together on the internet.
That's true.
Yeah, so
that's a great idea.
Just let us know where you're from and tag one of your friends. Yep. So that's it.
Yep.
And then it is 1 entry per person. Oh, the only other thing, just follow us on Instagram, but you probably already follow us, so it's okay. It's 1 entry per person for now, just because Brie and I are not total experts in the art of giveaways and Instagram and all that good stuff. So we're going to see how this one goes and see how it works out. But head on over to Instagram to enter
our giveaway, our first ever giveaway.
When do you want to pull the name? Maybe like the day of our next podcast?
Yeah, that actually sounds good. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty solid. That has a lot of time so you can enter.
I agree. So on the next podcast, we will do our giveaway. We'll shout you out with your Instagram name, and then we'll also send you a message on Instagram. If you do not get back to us, we will take it as you not being interested, which is A-okay. We'll just move on to the next person after a couple days. So I know that can sometimes happen. Okay.
Yes. Cool. Are you ready to talk about our whips?
Yeah, I only have... No, FO. I have 1 FO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I totally forgot my FO.
Oh, you forgot it?
Yeah, no, it's okay. That was my bad.
I'm used to transporting all of my stuff over to Brie's house, but like today she came in with like 4 bags and she was like, I feel like I brought a lot of stuff, and I was like, no, this is just what we do every week.
I'm just forgetful.
It happens. So you'll just have more FOs for next time.
That's true.
And our stash acquisition portion of the podcast is pretty big today, so
that makes up for it.
That's probably all right. So, this is one of my my only FL, sorry. I finished my Scorched lime socks. That's the name of the colorway. I'm just calling them that because they're just plain vanilla socks.
Very cute.
But, very excitingly, this is my first afterthought heel. Like, successful.
Oh, yeah.
In the sock. Like, not from my little sample thing you do. So, here, if you can see how this is like striped horizontally this way.
Yes.
Like on the actual sock, and then here it kind of goes like in a circle.
Yeah.
It looks more like a thumbprint. That's because you start at the edges and then work your way in like a little spiral, and then you do like a Kitchener stitch. It's super cool. But anyway, so I love these.
They're so cute.
Thank you so much. I love the colorway, and I really like the heel method. Like, I am sold. Consider me sold on...
Officially sold.
Yes, on the heel method.
It's truly just amazing.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say.
If you look at them, you can't even tell that they're combined. Like, it just looks like you knit this all in just one shot.
Thank you.
Which is amazing.
Thank you. I have to size up, I think, my needle size the next time that I knit socks. So I have knit socks for as long as I can remember on a US 1. I think blocked the fabric is okay, which actually kind of sucks because knitting these, it really hurt my hands.
Oh.
Like, the fabric was so tight. I don't know. So I'm probably going to do 1 pair of socks on a 2 to see how it goes, like a US 2 instead of a US 1, because my fabric's really tight and it's just hurting my hands a lot to like knit with them.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, so the actual product of this I love. The process of knitting it was like a little brutal because it was just so tight on my hands. So anyway, that is that. The dyer is Dream in Color Yarn Company, I think. I'm pretty sure. And my friend Abby got me this colorway for I said my birthday last time. It was for Christmas. I'm so stupid.
Oh.
But yeah, finished. This is a women's 7.5, which is my shoe size. And I did these socks from the cuff down, just like a vanilla sock. I made the ribbing a straight tube, then did the Kitchener toe to close them up, and then did the afterthought heel. I, in the future, will always do toe up because I really don't care for cuff down at all. So
you're learning.
That's that. Thank you.
So pretty.
Thank you. Did you forget your one FO or all your FOs?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry. If you really want to see, I only actually had one. And
okay.
I finished a crescent moon.
Oh my God! Wait, do you have your phone?
I do have my phone.
I'm sorry, I have to show the people. You guys have to see. Is it the blue one you just put?
Yes.
Oh my God,
you can see my FO on my phone. Sorry. So,
hold it. I love this.
It's on Instagram.
Look how cute it is. Is this for sale in your Etsy store?
It was a custom.
Ah!
Yeah. It was a custom order from my market, the all-female affair. Yeah.
Nice. So someone came over and said, I like your moon shape.
Mm-hmm. And they wanted one that was custom. So there was like a little mini one that was there for sale. But she decided that she wanted it bigger, and I actually had the yarn still left over, so it all worked out.
Nice.
And I finished it yesterday, and I'm so sorry I forgot it.
Hey, that is awesome. So will that just go out in the mail?
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
She's also from Pittsburgh, so it's going to be mailed probably tomorrow.
This is the process. Get in touch with Bree. She will make you a custom weaving, and you will have input on it from start to finish, and then it will come to you in a care package of love. Directly to your door. And then up to your wall it must go.
Yes.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because she was showing me she just redid her bedroom. And
That's so cute.
It's very celestial. And she has these cloud-shaped thing beside your bed.
Nightstand? She has cloud-shaped nightstands?
Yeah, so the top is like a cloud, and then it just has like gold bars that come down, so it's so cute. So and then the walls are like dark blue. It's gonna look amazing on that wall.
That's so cute. How nice is that too, that someone like legit redid their whole bedroom and then was like, oh, I need one of these weavings. Like, this is gonna bring it all home. I love that.
I know, me too. I'm very thankful, very excited. Well, I'm sorry. If you guys really want to see good photos of it, it's on my Instagram.
Yeah. So. I've noticed your photo quality have been, like, really kicked up a notch.
Thank you. I got a new phone.
Bree's new phone is, like, an iPhone that has, like, those 3 cameras together, so it looks like googly eyes, like, staring at you.
But I got the 11 Pro, and I highly recommend it just for the camera alone. I actually have a camera, and I haven't been using it because my phone is just so much easier.
I know. That's like, we film on my cell phone because it's just easier. It's just such a pain in the ass to like do stuff off a camera. We're going to get a camera down the line. By the way, I meant to tell you that with my, since I bought the house, I have like a room that's like a third bedroom, like a wink, like a Pittsburgh third bedroom that you could like, put the cat in. It's not a bedroom for like a human at all.
Small. Okay.
Yeah, it's very small. Yeah. But it's my knitting office, and I want to put like a desk, like what we're staring at right now. I think I'm gonna break down and just invest in a camera for this. Yeah. And then a desktop. So I needed a desktop anyway to do like more Instagram, like photo, kind of just like pump it up a notch. But then I was like, well, I might as well just get a camera and we can film on a camera, and I probably am still not going to edit it, but just to, make the quality better.
We're getting baller.
Yeah. Also, my phone is, like, freaking out every time we film, like, an hour-long podcast. My phone's like, bleh, and just, like, stops working, and sometimes, like, the video will start and stop, and I need to, like, put it on the Google Drive and then immediately delete it whenever we're done. Like, it's just a whole thing. So.
We're learning. We're beginners. It's fine.
Yeah. We're very much
we're very much beginners.
But, yeah.
Amazing. So do you have any other finished objects?
No, that is it. I do have a whip, though.
Yeah, I have a whip, too. I remember my whip, so...
Yeah, let's kick us off with your whip.
Okay. So let me bring out my briefcase.
It's so cute.
I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Namaste brand for, like, traveling or, like, knitting bags, but I highly recommend them. I got this because I wanted to be pretty... I don't know why I got it. It was a win.
It's really beautiful.
But I love to travel with it when I'm knitting because then it's sturdy and it threads right out the side. So my whip is actually a knitting project, which is a first, really. Yay,
I love it.
So I am knitting our friend Haley's shawl, which I kind of have a picture of it, but it's going to be in black and white. Oh, we should show yours one time.
Mine is terrible.
Oh,
I actually want to, this is bad, I want to throw mine away or like donate it or something because the edges of it curl up because I didn't know that you had to like knit the stitches very loosely and I'm like such a tight knitter.
Oh.
Yours is fine, like you're good. But mine, it just curls up like around the edges because it's like a shawl that extends out this way into like a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like keep your tension loose as you're going out, it'll just curl in on itself. Like it's just bad. Anyway,
I'm sure it's really pretty.
this is definitely on my list to make again. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This is the Tazo Shawl by Haley Nordstrom, who is God's gift to Earth, and we love her. This is a nice spin on a triangle shawl, but not one that's like a bib. So sometimes the triangle shawls are very, very deep by the time they're long enough to like wrap around you.
That's true, yeah.
And I understand like that is just the way that some of that shaping goes, but Haley designed the shawl in a way that it is more long horizontally, like this way, and less, it's a little more shallow in terms of like the depth in front of it. So I have made one in the past, but again, I didn't really know what I was doing with keeping my stitches loose and all of that. So this is on my list to knit again.
Oh, that's pretty though.
Yeah. It is a 2 skein project, which is amazing. Like you, of course, have 2 skeins of DK or worse than weight in your house.
A little close up of it. I just have a little bit.
It's so cute.
So I just casted it on like this week.
I love it.
Thanks. I talked about the yarn before, which, sorry, it's all tangled. Here's a little close up.
I love that. Whose yarn is that? Who's that by?
I came very unprepared today.
It's okay. We're both very unprepared.
Nope, I don't even have it with me.
Oh, okay. It is yarn that we have talked about.
Yes. We have talked about it in a past episode.
Yes.
I got it at Kid You Not. I remember I was there on a whim, and I saw it from like across the room, and I was like, okay, I need this. These are like all my favorite colors in there, so I'm very excited. I think I also already wanted to knit another one that's like a solid color.
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, I love having shawls for work.
I do too. I'm literally the exact same way. I wear all of my shawls at work, like Nana style, where they're like over your back and it's just basically walking around with a glorified blanket on.
Yeah.
I'm like embarrassing, and everyone who works with me like laughs, and they're like, like an idiot.
I know. I'm always like the grandma at my workplace.
I know. I'm just so cold all the time.
So cold. Always like wrapped up. I always have a jacket on me, even if it's like 60 degrees outside. I'm still wearing my blazer or my jacket.
Oh, so chilly.
It's so chilly. Yeah. But yeah, that's my only whip.
I think that you will speed through that. It's super fun. Like pattern wise, it's very fun.
I'm really enjoying it so far. I got some knitting done on it today.
And if you have, like the way that it's knitting up now is not going to be exactly the same as, because it's going to get longer this direction, the colors are going to pull differently. So it'll give you like, it's just an adventure basically.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how the colors pull out. Yeah. I'm like, it's so pretty.
I think it's very pretty.
Thank you.
I like that yarn a lot. It's very you.
It's very me. Well, let's see. What are you working on?
I am working on bringing a little bit of sunshine to the coronavirus situation right now with my happy stripy sweater, which is living in my Steel Valley Yarn Crawl bag. This is from the 5th annual, so not last year, the year before that. Yes, exactly. So that would be 2018, which was my first yarn crawl ever, and it was like the most amazing thing that ever happened to me. I was like, you do what for how many days now? And Christy was like, you go to all the yarn stores, and I was like, oh my god.
Yes, please. It's amazing. It's so much fun.
So fun. We are going to, there's going to be a lot of, we have not talked about this together, but Brie, I think it's pretty safe to say that by the time the yarn crawl ends, we're going to have some serious giveaway action.
Oh, yeah.
What if we like picked up like a mini skein or something from each
shop?
That'd be so cute.
Great idea.
Oh gosh,
we
guys,
are very lucky to have so many yarn shops in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. How many are usually on our route? Like 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah, usually 12. So
that's a lot.
It's a ton. So that comes up in August.
First week.
We will follow up with you guys about that.
Yes.
It's super fun. So this is in the tiny bag that I got from the yarn crawl. This is my whip. I was like pulling out the skeins because I thought it was like connected to something, but I'm between stripes right now, so it's not connected to any yarn ball.
There you go.
I did not realize until I looked at it on the screen that it's like a Cheshire Cat sweater.
It is.
That's so cute. So it's a little bunched up because I'm almost at the point where you separate for the body and sleeves, but not quite. So it's like almost at its largest circumference, but I can't take the sleeves off yet, if that makes sense. So it's really lumpy and flumpy. But these colors I think are so fun. They don't go with one another literally at all, but they have, like, they're reminiscent of each other, if that makes sense. So I saw all of these on my yarn shelf together, and I was like, wait, these need to, like, be in the same home. So there's, like, this dark blue matches this dark blue. There's red flecks that match the same red in this variegated color. So it's, like, tonal and speckled and variegated, and it's just so much fun.
It's so pretty.
And, you know, on the same sentiment of being woefully underprepared, I did not write down what yarn they were, and then I stuffed all of the yarn, like the ball bands, into the center of the yarn cakes. So I don't know what any of this yarn is.
Nope.
The only thing that I do know is this beautiful navy, like midnighty blue color is from Pittsburgh Yarn Company. Around the holidays, they did an advent ornament for your holiday tree.
Oh,
and
you did that?
It was a, yeah. It was, well, it's like just a mystery ball that you bought from their store, and they filled it with tissue paper, and there was a mini skein like wrapped inside, and then attached was like a little stitch progress keeper.
Oh.
It was so cute. It was like $9. I was like, oh my god,
Yes.
give me one. Yes, totally.
Yes.
So I was so happy whenever I got this like dreamy, midnighty dark. Like, this is so me.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. So I have this I plan on doing for the neckband, the band like around the hem at the bottom, and then I am going to do this 3/4 length sleeve. So like actually pretty similar to this sweater here, and then it will be, the blue will be here as well.
Ooh, I love it.
Thank
It's so pretty.
This is my Cheshire Cat sweater.
These yarns are gorgeous too.
Well, do you know where those came from?
From my stash.
Yeah, Brie gave me like a metric shitload of yarn from her yarn stash. If you can pop this way for just a second, look at all my yarn. This is my yarn stash. There's like a whole other thing like right behind Brie. It's just like it's a mess. Don't even look at it. But it's exploding right now because Brie was so kind as to gift me some yarn that she was not going to be using. So these are, I'll show you the cakes of the two colors that I have. But how freaking cute are those?
I love them.
I love them like to get, like they're just so fun. And this one has sparkle, like stellina in it, which I know you can't see because this won't focus on it, but anyway, it's there. And then this is just a really, really pretty variegated that looks like a mauvey kind of purple, but is not. It is so much more complex than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that tiny little midnight blue color. So
I think it's such a cute color combo.
thank you. This is like, even though these colors are a little on the vibrant side, I do feel like this is still well within my color palette. Like I'm
Yeah,
really,
because it's still moody.
yeah.
Still moody.
So I'm very excited for this 3/4 length sleeve, and I'm gonna make it like a regular length sweater. I just based on like how I knit, this will absolutely be done for the next episode for sure.
So fast.
Thank you. I've knit a lot of sweaters and messed them up appropriately
That's fair.
enough that I've learned. So that is my whip. I am lightly, I'm not really like using a pattern. Lightly referencing the Flax Light sweater by Tin Can Knits. So the Flax Patterns are 2 free sweater patterns by Tin Can Knits, and they are, for most humans who are getting into knitting, they are usually people's first sweater patterns because they're very intuitive and like easy to understand, and they're like a good fit for everybody because the intended fit is not too much negative ease and not too much positive ease. Like it's just a very good, well-rounded sweater to kind of base off of, and then it leaves a lot of room for modification and such. So kind of referencing that, but I've already like strayed away so far, so I don't know. But anyway,
Having fun with it. That's all that matters.
yes, definitely having fun with it for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah, but that's my whip, the striped sweater, and then my house is my whip. That's
true.
all I've been progressing on, and I've only had it for 3 days. But
Yeah, I don't think we actually admitted that Haley closed on their house this week.
yeah, I'm very excited.
Her first house ever this week.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
thank you so much. I am moving to Forest Hills, which is I I don't know if you would call it a suburb. I would probably consider it a suburb, but it's like not a... It's close. One may consider it a suburb, others may not. Whatever. But Forest Hills is like on the southeast side of the city, between Wilkinsburg and then Braddock, Monroeville, Rankin, like all those fun places down there. So it is a very cute like residential area. I've lived in the East End almost the entire time I've lived in Pittsburgh, and I am over it, is one way to like politely put that. My neighbors are the devil, and I hate where we live, and it's just a lot. So anyway, we're very excited to move. We'll probably be out in the next like 2 months, I think. We will be moved out, but I just watched our friend Christy close on her house and like all the renovations and everything that she had to do, and like her whole life was on pause for 2 months, God bless her, but it was just like brutal. So I'm going to try to, like, Brie and I are very good about setting our dates for when we're going to do the podcast and like what we want to do, what we want to talk about, all that good stuff. So I'm going to continue to honor those dates to like take some time, you know, like if it takes us 3 hours to do this, what the hell's 3 hours out of my day? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah,
so
we'll figure it out.
We will maintain.
Yes.
But, anyway, so that's my spiel, and that's my second whip is my house.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did you do the same day that you closed on your house?
I painted my knitting office black. There's like pictures on the internet, and I would show you, but we're filming with my phone. But it looks amazing. We'll definitely be filming in there. So my vision for this, you know, well, honestly, I thought it was just going to be for my knitting office, but then I painted it black, and I was like, oh, I want to paint the whole house black. So I think we're going to be, I think we're going to be painting the upstairs black, like the whole upper level. Yeah, I'm very excited. It looks really nice. The hardwood in the house is like the original hardwood from the 40s, and it's like real dark stained.
Oh, I love that.
And there's crisp white trim everywhere, and then white ceilings, so the black
really
looks,
stands out.
it looks very like modern, I think. And then we're going to decorate with like gold, and then have some, you know, I've always lived in the opposite where we have like light colored walls like this, and then black frames, black, like, I mean, you can see everything in my house is black. So I'm excited to shift because we basically have to throw everything in our apartment away because it's old and like beaten up, and we're just like ready for all new stuff. So, now we're just like starting over with fun,
so exciting,
fresh color palette and everything and all that good stuff. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
That's my long-winded thing about my house. Thank you so much. I'm very excited.
Well, so we got through the first half, and now honestly the whole second half is going to be all the yarn that we bought. I don't think anyone is prepared for how much yarn we bought. Don't judge us.
We have like a lot of yarn, like a ton of yarn, and I can see it, like it's in a pile right here in front of me. Brie has her pile like right there, and I think we've both finished our coffee/tea, so we're just like ready to proceed.
Go. You ready?
Yeah, I think we should talk about this first thing in tandem. So just
try to hide it
for your knowledge. Look at this. Look at these. They're so cute.
So, if you watched our last episode, Haley briefly mentioned that she saw like feathered yarn.
Like 2 years ago at my first yarn call I ever went to. And I actually watched, hilariously, I watched our podcast for the first time. I've never watched it before. So I watched episode 3, and I was hearing myself talk about this yarn, and I just longed for it so badly.
You did.
It was so sad, and it was before I knew to not leave behind yarn, you know, like, if you like it, just buy it, just bring it home with you, it's fine. If you're going to be sad about it later. So I lamented over this, walked into Rag's Fiber Affair, was there for 10 seconds, and Tony was like, come here, I got something for you. And she was like, please take this. She's like, no one's bought it. It's been in my store for like 8 years. And I was like, Tony, yay! This is so awesome. So I got my black skein of feathered art yarn. I'm so excited. And then she also gave Brie a pink one. How stinking cute is that? I love it.
I love it. It's polar opposites. It's great. I'm glad we both got one.
Yeah.
Tony is just so kind.
Tony, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
So this is from Pagewood Farms.
I asked Tony, I said, I've had yarn from this dyer before, and they either don't do a lot of social media or they're not like, and she's like, yeah, they don't exist anymore. So this person has since stopped dyeing, but they were, I mean, like, this yarn is incredible.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a lack of talent situation. So I think Tony told me that the dyer had like grandkids or kids or something, and then just wanted to spend more time. So we are happy to have these last couple skeins. This is so amazing.
It's so amazing. Yeah, I've gotten hand spun from rags from this person before.
I've had sock yarn from them before.
Yeah, and I love them. I miss them.
I want like a cowl made out of this.
Ooh, that would be
so
wild.
Amazing. Or like a hat. I could have one of those like crazy Victorian lady hats, like the funeral hats, where it looks like not only my husband has died, but also a bird, and I put it on my skull. Got it?
Amazing.
It's just so over the top. I'm obsessed with this.
Are you going to use it for your all black weaving?
Yes. So, no one on the podcast knows about my my vision. So my vision for my all black house, I want to make, the downstairs I think we're going to do like a dark gray. So I want to make an all black giant weaving for my new house. Like,
it's gonna be so cool.
All black, cool textures and stuff, like little to no color variation, but a lot of variation in texture. So this is definitely going on there.
It's gonna be amazing.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
And you want it to be like large as well too.
Yeah, I want it to be like giant. So Brie has this loom that's like the size of a 4th grader, basically, and she's going to, God willing, help me to do like I almost said string it up. What do you?
Warp it?
Warp it. Yes, we will warp it. Together.
I think I have black warp string. We're set. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing.
Excited. So that's my this is probably my first yarn for that venture because I don't know, it's everything that I ever wanted.
That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. So thank you, Tony. You're the best.
Yes, thank you so much. Such a pleasant surprise.
I think we both got a lot. There's no set. Go in whatever order you want because it's all wonderful yarn.
Yeah, the things I bought from Tony
at Rags
Fiber Arts. She has been dyeing her own yarn.
She's so talented.
And these hefties,
big beefy boys.
I got those because I love the colors together, and my vision is to make a woven scarf with them. So the teal to be like the warp string, and then this being what I would weave with it.
That'd be so cool.
Hopefully, I'm really slow at weaving scarves. It takes me about 2 years to finish one, and then I start a new one. It takes me another 2 years.
So cute though. This one is Gaia worsted, and then this one is Nature worsted. So very similar base. This one has 560 yards, and then this one has 275 yards.
Amazing.
Tony is very, her dyed yarn is always hefty. There's a ton of yardage in these. Yes. This is so awesome. This is really soft.
Oh, it's so soft. Yeah.
I like it.
This is my all-time favorite color. So I saw this and I immediately was just like, I'm going to buy this. Thank you.
So fun.
I'm very excited.
These. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then you also got one of her dyes.
I sure did. Let me show you. Look how cute this is.
Literally perfect.
It's so nice. This is a self-striping.
Haley saw this, picked it up, held it up by her face, and we're just like, that face. And we're like, okay, well, you can't leave here without buying it.
Can't do it.
It's perfect for you.
It matched the sweater that I was wearing.
It did, yeah. We'll have to post that photo that we took of you.
I know, it's really cute. The sweater I was wearing was black with like an orange colorwork yoke on it, and it was, I don't know, like this just speaks to me on such a personal level. This is...
It looks very Halloween-y.
I know, it's like Halloween yarn. This is the Rags Versa base, which is fine superwash merino. It's 250 yards, and the it's 3 stripes.
Ooh.
And I don't know what the colorway is. What does that say? It says you're our... I don't know what this colorway is. Tony, if you're watching this, Tony, let us know. I see our, like O-U-R, but I could just be like a total moron and reading this wrong. So that's something. I think I want to make, and this sounds like lame, but this is going to be more of like a product than process knit. I think I legit just want to make myself a tube cowl.
Ooh.
To let the stripes like do their talking.
Yeah, that'd
you know what
be
I
really
mean?
pretty.
I just think this is so gorgeous. Like, I love it. And I wear it like so much all black that this will be like pop. Yeah, exactly. So and then you can use like every little bit of it that you have. Because you just go and go and go and go and just make like a giant tube until you run out.
That's amazing.
So I am obsessed with this. Thank you, Tony. You are wonderful. That was my rags purchase.
Yeah, a lot of these yarns that we're going to be showing you right now are things that we got at Rags Fiber Fair.
Yes, and we purchased from a lot of the same dyers. So
we did.
What's next?
Do you want to do?
Yeah, I have
Dusty
some
Trees?
at first.
Okay, great.
So we bought from Dusty Tree too. What did you? Oh, I love this one.
I bought this one on a whim.
This is so.
I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this yet, but
I think this needs to be knitted.
Yes, definitely. So this is her root fingering base.
Yeah, this is in the colorway called Love Cats.
Mainly why I got it, to be honest.
So cute.
That's a great name.
This is just like a beautiful muted version of like all of your favorite colors that you look so pretty in. Like
has yellow
pinky,
and
orange, teal.
Everything that I love.
It's just so cute.
I need to figure out a good pattern. If you have any interesting patterns for one skein of fingering base, let me know.
Yeah, comment below. This base is probably not next to skin soft, but would make a wonderful hat and has a lot of good structure in it. So this is the root, which means that it is, this one is 100% American superwash merino. So there's no nylon in this base, but it's like 400 yards. So, I mean, a hefty...
It's pretty big.
Yeah, a hefty skein.
Love Cats. That's such a great name.
So cute.
Oh, I love it.
That.
What did you get from her?
I actually got this out of her mini skein bin. I think she does like some experimenting on mini skeins. Oh, how cute is that?
Oh, that's amazing.
It looks like a peacock.
Oh my gosh, it does.
It's just super fun. I think it looks like I don't know what it is about those colors, but the colors together look very like masculine to me. They are kind of moody and dark, but I like those like warm pops of like orange and like green and all that. Does it have a colorway name?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay, it's just 100% non-superwash wool. So very rustic, nice, good, woolly base.
So pretty.
And there's, how many yards is on here? It's 170 yards, so like this is a proper skein. It's like a half skein.
Yeah.
A little more than a half skein actually. But yeah.
Any plans?
I don't know.
Or wait for something to speak to you?
I think I want to make Henry, my nephew, a little hat or something. Or maybe like a hat and mittens set or something. Like
he would look so cute with those.
I'm knitting now for him for like this time not this time next year, but next winter. So I'm moving to like 18-month sizes and like between 1 and 2 years. So like all the knits are getting a little more fun because there's like this window where the like newborn knits are so like soft and squishy and like very infantile, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they're not very like fun for me to knit. And then when you get into like 1 and 2 years, you get like adult knits that are shrunken. Does that make sense? So like the designs are less cutesy, they're more like childlike.
Yeah.
Like I think about all the fun like knits, like whenever I wore a knitted sweater, and probably you too, when we were younger, like if it was from Land's End or something, it had those beautiful cables on it, like it was always like high quality, Now I think some of the infant to like 9-month knits are a little just like soft.
Very soft.
Even for like, Anyway, so with that, I think I don't have anything else.
No, I'm good.
Okay,
That's
cool.
all.
So go follow us on Instagram, participate in the giveaway. Please read all the rules, check your little boxes there, and then enter to win this amazing giveaway from Dusty Tree. She is seriously the bee's knees.
The bee's knees. I love that.
Yeah. It's like in my old-timey old people phrase. All right, I'm gonna go. I have to make some buffalo chicken dip, which is exciting, and we'll see you in like 2 weeks. Cool. Bye.
Thank you.